What's good, everybody? Yeah, we live. We got the Petersons in the house. We got light skinned Lou. We got the entertainer. Oh man, we got Anthony Peterson. Oh man, it's gonna be on tonight, baby. And Lou, don't be answering that crazy ass question you keep asking your brothers, man. They don't want to hear that crap.
You stay on your side, and I'm gonna stay on my side. How about that? Take that.
What's going on?
Man, we got Anthony Peterson in the house again. Once again, this young guy is a man of his word. He said he will be back and the Wi-Fi will be tight. But guess what? Y'all didn't know that we was gonna be together, two light-skinned dudes in the same room.
No, we can literally touch each other. There's not no virtual. This is real. Like I touched the church. It's real.
That's right. And don't light-skinned dudes together, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's about to happen. What's up, big fella? How you feeling, man?
Oh, I'm good. You know, me blessed, doing what I do best, trying to make money any kind of way, all kinds of way and stuff like that, man. But, we ready for a fight. We want to see what the champ here, what he going to announce, what he going to talk about, you know what I mean? What's going on, Anthony?
What's going on, man? Everything going on this end. I'm just happy to be alive and just functioning on the level where though I know I'm about to take it to a whole nother level. I mean, I'm confident about it. It ain't arrogance. It's a. I remember my dad always say, overthrow the intellect. That gut feeling, when you feel that gut, you know it. When it's about to happen for you. It's about to happen.
I feel that.
Well, Lou, let me get the first question in and you can take over. How I felt getting back in that ring, champ?
Oh, man, it felt great. But for some reason, in the third round, I thought about Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Jordan. Why? Because I didn't understand when they used to leave the game for a minute, they get injured or anything. When they come back, they got to manage their minutes. It's always about game speed. They be in shape, but being on that court and being real live speed when it's on the line, it's a little different. You know what I mean? I felt it like my chest, like I wasn't able to laugh for 2 days straight. I'm a goofy dude. I wasn't able to laugh because I was so sore because I haven't breathed that heavy in so long. You know what I mean? Like I said, you see me on Instagram, always in shape, always working. But that game speed is different. You know what I mean? And I was able to have my brother Lamont Peterson as well, two-time world champion, be on my side and make me feel comfortable on my way back. And it was great, man.
Yeah, I understand that, man. I know what you mean, man. You ain't been in the ring in a while, then you gotta get back in that motherfucker. You be like, oh God, I'm about to die up in this motherfucker.
All that stuff. I'm human at the end of the day. That's right. And anxiety, just your brain exaggerating situations. You know what I mean? I really want to do this. I signed up for this. I'm not scared. It's just sometimes, like I say, that anxiety. You've been away for so long. Your body, like, man, can we still do this? Can we do this? Like, look, chill out. We got it. At the end of the day, I'm a Peterson.
Yeah, that's right.
I hear you. Go ahead, Lou. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on that same lane with my question, man. I was looking at the fight, through via phone. Shout out to my girl Kiki for holding it down, she had the phone up there, had me vision to see the fight. One thing I saw was that, you and Lamont, y'all relationship, it showed up, man, because I could see that you was dealing with wanting to reserve yourself. Lamont was basically telling you, look, it's a marathon and not a sprint. And I think you took the attitude out there. You started pacing yourself. There was times where you really could have jumped in a little more, but you was kind of reserving yourself, saying to yourself, I ain't been doing this for a while, so I don't want to burn myself out.
Right.
Can you speak a little bit on what was it like having that first fight under your belt with your brother Lamont Peterson?
Oh man, having that first fight with my brother Lamont Peterson was one of the greatest experiences ever. But like I said, to get to what you just said, it's very important what you said, because I could have went in there in the first round and said, I'm about to go out, I'm about to stop him. But we wasn't training to just beat him. This way, we was going to be like, this is step A, this is 100%. And we getting ready to protect what we call it. So we know we're not going to be able to take this time fully booked and time and we never. So we was like, wait for certain things. So this type of mindset is first over to release come back. And we can bring it to release. That's the correct.
Yeah. I hear that, man. So, man, tell her about how's Lamont, how's your brother as a trainer, man?
Hey, best trainer in the world because he's a fighter's trainer. Now I was watching and I know I keep going back. I love basketball too. Paul Pierce's retirement. I mean, not his retirement. His Hall of Fame speech. He was talking about his being a player's coach, knowing how because he played before. He know like, look, there's nothing to be done here. I understand as a player. I've been through this before. You know what? Go home and get some rest. Lamont understand and know. Lamont been in the trenches before. Know times where though he knows when to put it on, you know when to take it off because he just take himself to that level with though. What would I do if I was in those shoes? I used to perform in box. So he take that same mentality and like I say, it's like free will. Like it's like taking a kid to a playground and say, man, do as you will. South, if you see my leg belt, it was out southpaw, orthodox, both. I was everywhere. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to put no limits. I mean, no laws on my style. And that's what me and Lamont doing now. It's like there's no law. The only thing is law is mindset. I mean, you got that mindset, you will beat anybody. And with that same mindset that we're building, you can man, you can go to Cali tomorrow, you can coach me with the mindset that we're building. So Lamont's perfect trainer, man. Like I said, he will get his due in the next 3 to 4 years. Everything takes time. This just and from the inside, but that take the world to see, you know, far as his ability to be one of the best trainers. And of course the knowledge, the common knowledge that my father passed down. And it's crazy to hear him talk. That's exactly the way my father break things down all the time.
It's embedded in him. Son.
It's natural. I mean, Lamont, junior high school dropout. You know what I mean? And the way he operates as far as, you know, breaking things down, make it simple for me, especially me being 28 years in the game. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he know how to manage as far as the work. We do smart work, not hard work. Of course, we don't be lagging, but we know how to manage it right. Whereas though there will be no injuries, there will be no burnouts, so we won't run into a brick wall and sit there and train camp. That's what's up, man.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's sweet.
I was just getting ready to say, how would you rate your fight? But I had to catch myself because he's no longer a fighter.
That's right.
So if you run up on him and say, when is your next fight? He might run past you. Yeah. He might not even respond to you. He's a fighter. He's a performer. So with that being said, I want to say, how do you rate your last performance?
C+. C+. I give it a C+ because, of course, I know what I'm capable of. But for me to be out that long, 2.5 year layoff, and then before that, 20-month layoff, and then before that, 17-month layoff, and then before that, 15-month layoff. Those layoffs continuously happen for the last 6 years, and I'm able to go through all that. You never see me on Instagram complaining, hating, giving props to people and all that. That's what I do. You know what I mean? And it was definitely an eye-opening situation this last performance. But I gave myself a C+ for sure.
Yeah, I understand that, man. Shit, when you're off that long, man, and get back in the ring, man, hey. But I seen it, man. You still was doing your thing. You know what I mean? But a lot of people want to say hello. Tony say, welcome back, Anthony.
I know
Thomas Hawkins.
So perhaps you could be a little bit more specific with the Tonys, because they even call me Tony.
Okay. Tony Kirby said, welcome back. Thomas Hawkins say, what's up, fellas?
Hey, Tony.
Akima Mills, you know who that is. What's up, family?
What's up,
yeah. What's that? Eva Johnson say, hey.
What's up, sis? That's what we got us to drink. Shout out to my sister for making this thing happen. We enjoyed the drink. He feels good. Exactly.
And our man, Lou, Boston Enthusiasm say, what's up, people?
Enjoying that lemonade we just made.
That's right.
Well, you know what I got, Lou.
Hey, look, us old folks, that's how we get to stay up at night. We drink the energy. We drink the energy drink, man. Hey, you got a question, big fella? Because I'm gonna
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with the question, man. When I watched the fight, it was almost as if this fight was at the or former MC Hotman, or whatever they call it. They changed the name so much. It was like hometown. How did you feel being embraced like that? You came out with go-go music, and I was just like, and they was down with it. You know what I'm saying? So how did that make you feel coming back and they embracing you like that?
It made me definitely gave me a boost to all the things I was dealing with before the fight, for the event. I had in my mind, once that I got there, I knew people that was coming. I said, you know what? When the ring announcer discombobulated Jones, but she was the guy who was responsible for being on that card because he didn't want to be shouted to. I give a shout out to my guy. But he came to me, he was like, what's your ring walk? I said, you know what? We're gonna do a DC style. It's only right that I'm away from home. But some of my soldiers are down, some of my family is down.
Yeah.
So I also just make it, backyard is my only favorite band. I don't know, and no disrespect to other bands. I don't know of no other band but backyard. So I thought it was appropriate to play it at the time and turned out good.
Yeah, I thought
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was looking, I was like, hey, Lewis, I was like, damn, is that?
Yeah.
Is that the odd case? Is the arm? Like they was like, you was one of them, man.
Yeah, definitely. But the next time I perform, it's definitely gonna be something you don't.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So go ahead, big fella. What you got? Oh, he froze up.
He froze up.
Yeah, he standing still. Look like he's about to give a speech.
Yeah, he back. He forgot the words.
Yeah. So I'm going.
Look, your man Big Ma'am say, "Work." He say, "Hey, keep up the good work," because I think it's about the thunderstorm out here.
Yeah, it is. I saw it when I was.
So we're gonna, get through it though. Big Mel said, "Tell me you are not a Cowboy fan."
What you say?
He said, "Tell him he's not a Cowboy fan."
We both Cowboy fans.
Hey, the Cowboys look good. Even though we lost, I wasn't tripping. I just know we look good. And we was cheated. You see that last play? That was a push off. It was an offensive pass to the firm. Yeah. I can do that too.
We should have kept it to boxing, man.
Hey, look,
we should have kept it to boxing.
That's right. I got another question for Ant, man. This is something that you've never been linked to. You've never been linked to foul play, PED, steroids, anything. This is a fact.
Right.
You've never been linked to that. So a guy like you work out hard. Mm-hmm. Everybody on Instagram know you at the stoplight going pull up, jog and all that.
Right.
That's a testament to your hard work. Mm-hmm. So when you see stuff like Oscar Valdez and what's the other guy named Canelo, when they get popped for PEDs, how does that make you feel, man?
I mean, at the end of the day, it really had nothing to do with me. I know it had to do with something boxing that I'm in, but at the same time, it's like they got their own issue. It make me feel it used to make me feel like frustrated, like I'm working hard and they get a pass and do this and do that, but I just worry about the people that they are battling against. Like what happens to them? They in life are at danger now because they doing these things. I just feel though to get to the bottom of it, every fighter should be tested and should be broadcast publicly so everybody can see. So I mean, if you ain't got nothing to hide, then what's the secret? Why are we hide anything? Why we want to be sacred about anything?
That's right. You see that guy right there on the left, Louis Marbury? That guy has been saying it for the last 2 or 3 years. Everybody should be body tested.
Yeah.
And when you said that, same thing he says all the time, man.
And we won't have no problems.
Exactly.
All the problems will be eliminated. But see with boxing, it's really, you can't really put a chokehold on it, really control it like it's like the NBA. And the key word is the N word. NBA, national. NFL, national.
Exactly.
NBL, national. NHL, national. So everybody's under one sanctioned body. So in boxing, Maryland, DC, and Virginia, they got different commissions. So you may put a Carter cabinet. That's one commission. They be like, so
and
we got Kentucky, we got Idaho, we got Oregon, all these states that represent different rules for boxing. So you can never really get a real chokehold on it like to really put everybody in their place for this stuff to stop happening. But like I say, like the Wild Wild West, it's who got the fastest gun and who got the better connects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, when you lay off, the long layoff, do it sometimes help you or do it hurt you? What you think?
In this sense, for me, I think it helped me because I did boxing since I was 9 years old. I competed in every single tournament in the amateur. My brother can tell you every time we looked up, we were on the plane. We had Kansas City, Texas, Germany, Ukraine. The mom went to Cuba, France. We were just everywhere fighting, and my body needed a break. And then, like I say, my style, the way I used to perform, we had to take time off to, redirect and correct a few things that I thought that I was missing. And to have my brother on deck, somebody who knows boxing through and through, studied boxing through and through, to help me out with that, I think that time was very beneficial to me. Especially my body got a chance to rest. And then
Okay.
add to the cake with genetics. We come from a family with genetics. Our biggest gift, we don't age, we age slow. You know what I mean?
You hear that?
He's 35, I'm 25.
You hear that? 35. I'm 35.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Boston, hey, look, I like this. This dude studied you, and Boston enthusiast said nearly 40 fights and only one DQ loss. He really is the real deal. I know that's right, Boston enthusiast. He don't even be playing, man. Sometimes you need the rest to rejuvenate. Yeah.
From the UK, hey.
They be chiming in at 2 o'clock in the morning. 9 and 10 over here. That's 2 over there. So yeah,
1 hour wars, man.
Much love.
That's right. So look, me, I change things up. You know what I'm saying? I want to change this up, man, because on your Instagram, man, we see you out in Cali and LA with the real Rick Roll. Not the fake Rick Roll. You know what I'm saying? Out there and your life, you just seem like
right?
That's right. And the book.
To my man.
Right.
Respect.
In the book. So yeah, I say that to say you seem like you was and I was like, damn, I might be losing my little brother to LA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I say that to say, is Hollywood calling after you're done performing, not fighting, after you're done performing? Is Hollywood calling?
Hollywood is it. I went out there for 5 days strictly for acting. My agent George Baker, I ended up signing with ASAP Entertainment, and they flew me out, and we did a couple of face-ups. He showed me around, where they where the auditions and stuff be happening, where they be going and stuff like that. And I got that. And I sold them on a Zoom doing 7 different impersonations. They was like, man, we
sign them up.
Sign them up. And like God, people have to go to college just to even get the opportunity. And like I mentioned, maybe 13 years ago, me and my brother was junior high school dropouts. You know what I mean? So that was a blessing within itself to go that far, all the way out LA by myself, and they was loving me out there. You know what I mean? They was definitely loving me. I felt at home. I hung out with great, good people who knew the city, who could show me, what's it like. And actually, my agent George Baker just came to DC last week to take some more photos of down at the National Harbor. They left. They came all the way to LA to see LA to the National Harbor just to do that. And I thought that was dope because, like I said, I had no acting experience. Only acting experience I had is watching them when I was young do those stuff around the house. You know what I mean? So that's where I get it from. That's where it started.
Hey man, hey, I tell you, follow your passion, baby. Follow your passion.
You can say, on bro, he say, get away from me, man. Yeah.
Oh man.
Around, and I picked it up at like 6, 7 years old, and I went from there. Right.
I got you. Hey, did you see the fight? You see the Holyfield bullshit? You see it? What do you think about it? Do you think it's time them motherfuckers stay out the ring?
And at the end of the day, like I said, I didn't see it. I heard about it. on Instagram, I see flags. I try to look at it. The reason why we're in Boston is because Lamont was intrigued by Holyfield and Felix Trinidad and Pernell Whitaker, and they were why we started boxing. So I don't like to see stuff like that. So it's done.
Yeah.
It's been done.
Exactly.
He can't even hit him on the shoulder and he failed. Man. Like, he couldn't even get out of the way.
Man, supposed to be in his bed. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. Like
he should be at bingo.
Yeah,
he got to be trying to fight. You know what I'm saying?
DC to hang out with the Chateau. He'd be all right.
Hey, so how much longer do you think you're gonna do it, champ?
I would
entertain.
I would never put a limit on it because my body can hear me. I mean, like I said, my genetics. I really feel like I still have my teenager body with an old mindset. You know what I mean?
I got you.
I'm just ready to take it on. And it's like I'm looking back at my career at 22, 21. I wasn't this fast, wasn't this strong, and know how to really dial into my body. Like know what the human body really brings out and what it can't bring in. You know what I mean? And that's gonna make me a more sufficient killer when it comes time to perform.
Time comes. That's right.
You got you.
Right. So I'm gonna put you in the fight a little bit because I know Sean Porter is your boy. That's your boy, man. So all who out there know when Sean Porter, they like this, man. And you know that the fight is official now, and it's official. November the 20th, right? November the 20th. The fight is going down. Who win and why?
It's a fight that I don't want to see, and I got my reasons why. I'm a fan of both of them. Let's keep this 100. I'm a personal friend of Sean Porter, but they style matchup. It's not. It's gonna be a lot of headbutting, a lot of holes. It's gonna be a lot of graphics. It's not gonna be as pretty as artistic as I would like to see. Like I say, I hope both of them come out healthy. I hope both of them come out all their faculties intact, all 9 of their senses attached to each other, and they just have a good outing. But as I see it, the way they styles, and I'm a Terrence Crawford fan, I think he was definitely that bridge of these fighters that's coming in 2025 to 2030. He's responsible for them being switch hitters. Every fighter will be a switch hitter because of Terrence Crawford. I've never seen nobody in the game that dominate like he do. I'm looking at, of course Hagler did it, but he wasn't as dominant. Like he could literally beat that. You know what? I'm about to knock you out, man. I'm about to go to this side, man. Boom.
Yeah, I definitely get on top of that.
And different. Terrence Crawford is the best player to me. And
we'll see.
Yeah, I think that Sean Porter will give him problems because of the style.
Yeah.
And that's anybody. Sean will give anybody problems. I don't care who it is. If you see, he gave Earl problems.
He did.
If you look at that fight, that was tight, man.
Close.
I mean,
exactly. Boston Studios say I first seen Anthony on Lamont versus Khan undercard. Thank you for some African guy, if I'm right.
Yeah. Boston,
who was it?
Boy, shout out to my man Boston.
He knows shit.
Yeah,
he knows shit, man.
Sure.
Well, I'm not a Crawford fan. You know what I mean? I'm just going to let you know that right now. But I know he's a good fighter. I don't get nobody to eye test until you fight somebody in the top 3, 4. That's just me. I don't give a fuck what nobody else say. You know what I mean? And if he go in here and whoop Sean Porter ass, and I don't think he's going to do because Sean Porter hard to beat, man. That motherfucker fights. Head, elbows, knees, toes. He doing it. And all that switch hitting, if it's switching on, I look at it like this. If he switch on Sean already fought Earl of Southpaw. So Sean will fought every single bite. So nothing he do is going to affect Sean Porter. You know what I mean? Sean just can't go in there doing craziness. But it's a 50-50 fight, but I'm going to lean towards Crawford, but I might change my mind. I might change my mind. Know what I mean, Luke?
We got you in the book, big fella. Like I think I'm gonna echo what you just said, man, to some degree, because I just feel like Sean Porter has fought the more top heavier in that 147 division. Don't make no mistake
The
about
quality opponent.
Yeah, exactly. Crawford fought at 140. He did what he did. But we have this term in boxing where it says, what have you done for me lately? And the opponents that he faced at 147, which he did confess to. He was talking to Andre Ward on the show. He confessed to that. He said some of the top fights eluded. So with that being said, I just think it's going to be a bigger test than people anticipate because Porter has seen things from a different angle at that top level. He's fought Spence, you know what I'm saying? He fought Ula. He fought guys at that top level. So I would say Crawford in a close decision, but like I said, the fight is November 20th. We put each other in the book. We make predictions so we can hold your ass accountable. So when you make predictions and you're in the book right here, that means I'm gonna call your
That's
ass.
right. Put Anthony in the books, Lou. Put him in the books.
Hey, look,
put him in the books, Lou.
He ain't leaving, but I'm putting this stuff in this book. I don't have my pen. In the books. Right. As you all know, like, I'm on the road, so I'm a little rise and dabble right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little out of my element. But when I get my pen, big fella, I'm gonna put him in the books and hold his ass accountable to his decision. So yeah, I'm with you on that, big fella.
Big Mel want to know. You mentioned Hagler. Who do you think won, Leonard or Hagler? Oh my God. Who won the fight, Leonard or Hagler?
It was a draw. I thought it was a draw, 6-6.
Oh, okay.
Big man.
Q.
Yeah. He up on the podcast. He need to be over at the FedEx field trying to clean that bloop
up. Hey, the man Q say I got Porter by stoppers. Q be lunching, man. Q say Porter gonna stop Crawford. Boston Studios say I think Bud will drop him at least once and get the unanimous decision. Hey, we'll see. That's why they get in the ring and swing, baby. You know what I mean? But I want to ask Mr. Peterson this. What's next, baby? What we got next? What I gotta do? You know what I mean?
You know what's funny?
What's next for the champ?
I just left the arena doing a walkthrough, and it's a situation where I'm performing November 20th as well, Saturday. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the event early, and we're gonna have the after party. We're gonna have the Sean Porter and Crawford event right after I perform. I'm gonna be the main event, so I'm gonna be in the ring probably like 8-ish. I'll be finished with my performance when 8:45 pay-per-view start. Hopefully we can get a backyard there to play for about an hour, and then we after party is right here.
I like that. Hey, big fella, you might gonna have to drive up to the city, big fella, if you do that.
Yeah.
Hey, I might be at the fight. I ain't made my mind up yet.
Yeah, it's a nice arena, man. It fit like 4,000 in there. And they had the tables. It's gonna be a beautiful event. We already laid it out how we want to do it. Even though we got 9 weeks from Saturday, we want to prepare early. And we're gonna have a big show. Come out, it's gonna be serious.
I like that.
I'm telling you, I ain't never seen no coming like this. Yeah. And that's the reason why I'm doing it. Yeah. And it takes balls to do this. You gotta back that up. Yeah. That's how you do.
You can tell we brothers, man. I remember when I was at the cookout and I was, when I did my karaoke, I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna do something big. Yeah. And I came out to this thing. So we kind of think alike, man.
Right. You gotta have coolness to this.
That's right. So I feel like, when I saw you, I don't know if you remember, after the fight, Kiki gave me the phone. I talked to you.
Right.
And I just saw this exuberant mindset. It's like you was back in heaven or something. So after you won, walk us through what you was feeling. You've been on the ring for a long time.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is, I promise you, brother, this was the first time ever that I went in the ring and didn't have a mark on my inside my lip. Every professional, even when I knock a guy in the first round, I got like a little dab or dent, anything on me. I didn't have nothing. I had like a little burn or blister on my bottom because I was moving my feet so much. But my face, that was the cleanest I ever that's the cleanest I ever came out of the event, and go all around and don't have a mark to show for. So that to me was just
what do you attest that to, man? You think it's your style of training? Because this is the first time that you had a new voice in your ear. And I forgot to ask you about that. What was it like hearing a different voice? Because you're used to hearing and being in front of somebody since forever, since you were a kid. Right. And to have that new voice in your face, walk us through that, because that's not something that you could just easy to adjust to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's so big. So walk us through that, man.
I mean, it was like he always was in my ear from day one. But this now, what you're saying, the event changes nothing. But now we talking about performing for win or lose. You know what I mean? It ain't like sparring or a regular street fight where he could, hey, look, hey, you better crush him. So his voice always been in my head. Along with my brother-in-law, Patrice Hurst, he always been in my head. Good things he tell me to do. It's always in my head. You know what I mean? And just for Lamont to, know me and know it, like we 13 months apart. So it's like, it's very easy to translate what he's trying to get me to do, like easy. You know what I mean? And it was very, very comfortable. I was very comfortable with that. And I have plans on performing that way for a very long time. And it's gonna get better.
Okay.
I know that's right. Look, we got a lot of people in here, man. If y'all don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all don't mind. We appreciate it. Lou, your man, hey Anthony, your man Gerald Chandler, say what's up, baby. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to put Gerald on here one day so he can tell us all the motherfucking stories y'all be doing.
An ASS whooping. I owe him. Because I'm gonna tell you a true story. This is a 17-second story. We was at J.O. Wilson Elementary School. Lamont and Gerald had fought during lunchtime. And they both got in trouble. So after school, him and this guy was walking. He was like, yeah, such and such. He was saying what he hit Lamont with. He said, yeah, that's his little brother right here. He don't want none of no. I was like, I was too stupid. I was 6 years old. It looked like I was like 4. I was very underage, weight for my size. He was like, yeah, that's his little brother right there. He don't want none. I always remember that. And when we got up Bald Eagle Rex like 8 years ago, he ain't getting a ring with me because I was.
You hear that, Gerald?
You hear that, Gerald?
Hey, Lewis, we put our money together to make that fight happen.
Yeah, I still owe you one, Gerald.
Yeah, we'll have to put it out. Nah, man, Gerald ain't in. Gerald gonna have to train for a year. He ain't ready.
July 11th, I believe. They always had a little party on 5th Street. Miss Hayes, all them. They was cool. Yeah. July 11th was always like a week after 4th of July. Yep.
So yeah.
See, Gerald from 4th of Dub, and Gerald said you fake it. Gerald say and fake it. Look. Just y'all funny, man.
He was going to say that. Some people
funny, man.
I follow you on Instagram, man, and I follow you on Instagram a lot. And one thing I always see that you stop by and show people, mainly the kids. You seem like you're a big inspiration to them. And when I say inspiration, it just goes off the chart because I look at everything you've been through, tough childhood, foster care, everything. For all the kids who out there watching, what would you say to them to keep them inspired? Because you knew what you was going through when that shit was happening. Right. You know how you felt, and it was a time when you felt like, damn, what can you tell a kid that's out there watching now, the same shit you've been through? What would you tell them to keep them uplifted, keep on striving? Like, what would you tell them?
I would tell them whatever you're going through right now, it's molding you to be that final person, that final glow, and you're gonna get it. And whatever you're going through, it ain't forever. It's not forever. It may seem like forever because you're going through it. It's your body, it's your mind. I'm from the outside looking in and say, oh, it's gonna be okay. In the next 13 seconds, when I leave the present, I'm going to exist in a world where though you're not even, even halfway near there. You know what I mean? As far as whatever you got going on, homelessness, foster care, whatever it is you got going on, that's not gonna last forever. And you control the situations. I mean, at a certain degree, far as when you get older. You know what I mean? And let's say, man, just at that point when you reach a dark spot in your life, always try to look at it as not a bad thing. It's just molding you for something greater that's coming. And that happened to me too many times for me not to believe it. And I won't just be out here telling nobody that just because it sounds good. I literally went through that times, like you said, where I really wanted to give up. But it was people that were older than me that went through situations that I was going through. Like, look, it's gonna be okay. You gotta go through this, you gotta go through this. And follow the path and voila.
There you go. Perfect
Hey
example,
man,
right?
I totally agree with that. I totally agree, man. Hey, Q want to know where Ant fighting at. He missed it.
November 20th. It's at that and this is my first time ever being to this with the old BET spot in Northeast over in Montana. Right
Over
with a
there.
B with a
Yeah,
BET.
I know exactly.
It's a nice spot, man. Right over in Northeast, right off of Montana, come around. Like I said, I'm really not familiar with that area like that. I'm really more of an uptown guy. And yeah, that's why I from U Street to Spring Road, from 18 to Georgia Avenue, in that area right there. I got places where I can go in there with my shoes off and go in the refrigerator and everything. Like, what's up? Like with your man Blaze put me up there that time. Yeah, I had my P. Diddy robe on and everything, my little soft tee.
Akima say, preach, Ant, preach. She said, preach, champ.
Y'all, shout out to my man, Damone, man. Shout out. So,
we all know, right? We know you really don't have to do this if you don't want to. What's motivating you, inspiring you just to keep doing it, man? Because, man, let me say, getting up early in the morning, man, doing the running, doing the working out and all that stuff. Like I asked your brother Lamont when we interviewed him, what the fuck made you do all the motherfucking sit-ups, man? How you do it? You know what I mean? It's just mindset. Tell us what's going on with that, man.
I just think it's genetics from my father. My father's a hard worker. He consistent. It's like all my family members are like that. But like my dad passed away, this boxing requires you to be more disciplined. Pretty sure if any Peterson was to ever apply their skill or whatever in boxing, they would take that same route. Hard work, discipline, loyalty. Just look at the trade. Just look at it. My mother had 12 babies by my father. Yo, if that ain't loyalty and consistency, that's work within itself.
I got two, and I'm like, shit, I don't know how they get 10 more times.
Exactly.
Yeah, 12 of
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
Well, you ain't saying nothing. It's 12 of us.
Yes.
So,
hey, look, big fella, I'm just telling them. That dude right there, he understands. He from the Dirty Dozen too. Dirty Dogs, the Dirty Dozen. So I was riding over.
8 boys and 4 girls.
That's right. We got 7 and 5. 75, champ. So, hey, big fella, I was riding over here, man. I was going back down memory lane because anytime I'm about to interview my brother Lewis, to tell you, I'd be a nervous wreck. Lewis, I called Lewis like 4 or 5 times, man, because it's so much emotion. Lewis, like, look, man.
What I gotta do? I gotta get it right. I said, oh my God.
That's right. That's right. So I say that because, I remember the first time I watched the fight. I think it was a tight and I was like, I've been hearing the rumbles, Anthony, what they doing their thing. So I was like, I'm gonna go and check these young niggas out, see what they doing. I was gonna go out here and see what they doing. So I remember watching. You saw me come in the gym, and I sat right behind the bench, and you was fighting some dude, and you was fucking him up. And you came out of the ring, he had his arms in the ring, he was like this. Yeah, watch me work. So me, I knew right there, I was like, damn, they got a knack for this shit. I wasn't even worried about the talent of what you be doing in the ring. It was the showmanship. He was looking like showing up. Like on the last dragon. Bro, watch me fuck this thing up. I was like, that's when I knew, man. I look back on that, man. Do you ever go back down memory lane and say, I remember when I first started?
Yes, for sure. Which is crazy because the Marcus Chop Chop Corley was at my first fight at Kenwood. The spring of 1995 was the Junior Golden Glove Championship, Junior Golden Glove Locals. And he just won the Golden Glove, so he had a little belt. He was sitting right there because, you know, they had a glove table. You got to come get your gloves. Yeah. He was, you know, because he was the man. He just wanted to go with it. He was handing out the gloves and stuff. And I was nervous, shaking in my pants. I fought a little kid named Jamal Burgess. And he looked at me, he sees like, man, like going to handle your business, bro. He's like, I know your family, man. I know Goose, I know who. And that made me feel comfortable, like, oh, okay, like, all right, cool. He got the belt, he know me. I'm about to go in and handle business. And I went there and fought. So I definitely go down memory lane from the first time I fought up until the last time I fought in the amateur. Up until the first time I fought the pros, September 25th of 04, up until March 24th of 2019 at the MGM. All those dates between, I remember every single date, every single event, every single name. Actually, my boy, Drew Hartman, true story, he beat me in the Silver Gloves in 1996 in a championship. He came all the way down to Atlanta with him and his wife to watch me perform. Shout out to my boy, Drew Hartman. He from St. Louis. Came all the way down to Atlanta just to see. And I haven't seen him since 1996, since we were little boys. We follow each other on Instagram and keep up on Instagram. We didn't have made like physical contact with each other, even in the same room or even the same city, I don't believe. But it came all the way down to the same room.
That's all. That's love right there.
Big love.
Yeah, go ahead, big fella.
Boston Thulis want to know, when Josh Taylor relinquished his belts, you going to go back down the WBA route for the title?
135 is not too far-fetched. I don't want to just say, yeah, because I could do 135 or 140. Whatever comes available that makes sense on both ends, on my end, and my health is still there, oh, yeah, for sure. We're going to make it happen.
Big Mel say, now I see where Lou gets it from.
What you talking about, Mel?
Oh, man. Papa. Oh, man. You know what he talking about. He be doing push-ups in the truck in the morning. Lou, you doing push-ups in the truck, man?
Hey, man.
Hey, Big Mel, stop telling my business. Stop telling my business. Everybody ain't supposed to know that. Go ahead, big fella.
So, Champ, what's up, man? We got a fight coming up. Who the name? I mean, we got a fight coming. What's the name? Who it is? Who ass we gonna whoop?
It's gonna be pretty much the same kind of situation. My last performance on 14. We shaking off rust at this point. We ain't gonna fight with no significant name to maybe like June or July of next year. That's the reality of it.
Okay.
We gonna take the route. And we just looking to get in that position to shake the rust off. And like I said, once the rust is off, anybody can get it. And I really mean that. I ain't saying it just because people say this is what I signed up for. You know, so this is what it's gonna be. And 100 years from now, ain't nobody gonna be worrying about thinking about who fought who or who performed against who. Time is up. So while my time is here, I'm definitely gonna take advantage of it to the full max.
Right, and that leads around to my next question. Let's see, you know, can you see yourself being a world champion before you retire?
Oh yeah, for sure. And if I get $1, I get 50 cents, even a quarter for every time somebody say that. I've been millionaire. You mean that's facts. Like Instagram page, like bro, there's no way that you even not, man. You supposed to be like a 5-time, 6-time world champion, bro. Like, but like I said, man, everything has its turn, and no morning gonna come until the time is right. So if it's 2:00 in the morning, don't expect the sun to rise because it's not ready. It's not time. Sun been doing that since beginning of anything. I mean, same route, same pace. You just gotta wait it out. And I truly believe all my gifts that that's due for me is finally hit. I truly believe that because I waited patiently. I didn't verbally bash nobody on social media. I ain't go out here doing no wild stuff, sitting in strip clubs and drugging out and drunk and fathering kids and leaving the mother by the side of you. I ain't with none of that. Only thing you can catch me doing is
Mm-hmm.
trying to motivate people. I call it meds. Motivate, educate, dedicate. Meds. And the spiritual
I
part.
understand that.
Yeah.
That's on
Mm-hmm.
you.
I can see that, man. When I see you with the kids on Instagram and you was going to school speaking to the kids, and they know who you are. So before you even come in, they're already inspired by your story. You know what I'm saying? So when they know your story and they know your walks of life and the struggles you've been through, they know when you get there, all you gotta do is open your mouth.
Yeah.
And it kind of propel them in the right way. Because they like, damn, this guy been through the same shit I go home to every day.
Yeah.
And but he's staying on the world platform.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fight as a champion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I definitely
they
I can see
definitely
that.
they definitely connect with me on a level where I didn't really believe that none of these kids would do. You know, at the end of the day, some of them may know about me, but at the end of the day, they all be asking for my autograph or literally like want me to stay. Can we take a picture? And some actually, and my brother went to we went on the uh, eight high school. We went to 8 different high schools teaching sex education and irregular eating habits from like 2006 to like 2008. Those kids got older. I'm now training some of those guys in my personal training, and they was like, "I remember you came to my school, man, and that's the dopest feeling ever."
Yeah, I would imagine,
man, like this. And I was like, I remember you because they were very small kids and they were junior high school, and 15 and 16 years old. Now they 25 and 26 kids and stuff like that. Like that's amazing. Like some of the words that you told me, man, it got through to me. Like that's
powerful, man.
That's championship within itself.
Exactly. Wait, big fella.
Exactly. And we're gonna pick it back on that, man, because we interview a lot of amateurs. A lot of them from the gym, the old gym. Head bangers. A lot of ones you don't know, man. We interview professional fighters, man. But a lot of these guys look up to you and Lamont. You know what I mean? So what I'm asking you, like for these amateurs coming up, about to turn pro, about to have their first pro debut and stuff like that, let them know what makes the entertainer great.
I mean, what makes the entertainer great is you standing out. Because nobody want nothing regular. This is show business. At the end of the day, you fight, you show. It's all about who can sell. If they can sell you, they will use you. They will pay you. You know what I mean? They can't. It's not personal. Can't use you. And it all depends on what you want. Like I said, if you get into the game for money, that's another thing. If you get into the game for attention, that's another thing. If you get in the game for just the sheer brutality, that's another thing. So everybody got their reasons why they in the game. But some people be all those things wrapped in one. You know what I mean? So you never know what you're really gonna get when it comes to that. It's just like but just know dealing with this boxing thing, which I like to call it organized crime. People like the sport of boxing. Like what sport? Ain't no sport. And I'm still learning the game. You know what I mean? It's not like I remember being in Zab Judah training camp, getting him ready for Floyd Mayweather from February 23rd, '06 until like April the 1st. They fought April 8th on pay-per-view, 2006. And he was telling us a lot of stuff about the game, what was going to happen. I guarantee you this person is nice, but when this happens, this person going to act this way. It was just like he was giving us a blueprint on what was to come. I mean, even Floyd Mayweather, when we ran into him like a year later, Bernard Hopkins, a lot of the guys in the game pretty much telling us like, hey, look, y'all gonna do this. Everything's gonna come from the inside. You can have a billion people outside your house on some, you the champ. Let's go, champ. But none of them people, none of them voices ain't gonna matter if it's that little guy in there, that little killer in there, whatever it is. Hey man, we can do this. All billion of people will eliminate it just like that.
That's facts. That's facts. And it's funny, because what you spoke on was guys' testaments who was already up there on has been successful for multiple years in a decade. Bernard and Floyd and guys like that. And Zab was successful too. So I say that to say, what do you think about the plate of boxing now? You know, you got a lot of stuff going on. You got the, you know, coronavirus going on, fights being canceled. You got the alphabet boys, I call them, the WBC, you know, with PEDs. So boxing right now is like we be cheap. We be cheap. That's right. You hear that? We be cheap. We be cheap. So,
you know how I feel about them. I can't stand them all.
Boxing going up and down. What do you think about the state of boxing? Do you think we in trouble or we should be too?
Yeah, I think that boxing is finally starting to get exposed to what I mentioned to earlier, not having no main commission. Like everybody's under one body. It's really starting to reach to the point where like it's clear as day that these things that's happening in this boxing situation is not fair. You got people that live like even with my brother in that Danny Garcia situation. That's a life-changing moment. I mean, you got somebody that's gonna fight for this amount of money the next fight if they lose or win.
Exactly.
This man won the fight. He wasn't awarded the victory. But everybody like, man, you know you won. I said, I hear all that. That's cool. But that bankroll, we got to, that changes everything. You know what I mean?
He would have been in making six figures from this thing.
You know what I mean? Double up or whatever that he would get. Because it was definitely going to be a rematch. They was not going to let that just go. Oh, Danny Garcia lost from Mark Peterson. Rematch, run it back. You know what I mean? And,
you know that was going to happen. Exactly.
And not only with Lamont, you got my young boy Michael Fox. That was embarrassing, man. That was embarrassing. They stole his moment. That was his moment.
Crazy.
You never get that back. I don't care how many rematches they give him, how much, okay, we're gonna give you this money. That moment that I watched him since he was a little boy. He grinded for that. Didn't cheat. Him and his brother and his father, they all solid good men, straight up good men. And they got to that moment and they took it from him. And nobody went to jail. Nobody got arrested. Nobody got accountable for it. But of course, they talk about like this and that. But at the end of the day, you can never make that right because that time that he had is never going to come back.
Exactly. And I said the same thing in the interview when me and Lou was doing the show about that. I say, now what if he do the rematch and lose? You know what I mean? He can't get that shit back. So, you know, it just messed up all the way around, man. These judges need to be bullwhipped, man. But Boston Enthusiast said hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Exactly.
It can't be no better.
That's a true statement.
They said no better.
Hey, I got 3 names. I want you to let me know what you think about them. Because when you said something earlier, it just hit my mind because I know y'all friends. When you say anybody can get it. So you know I'm bringing up the can man, baby. Africans, Americans, Spanish pants, whatever. My man, I love that dude, Adrian Broner, man. What you think about AB, man?
Adrian, man, always going to be my little brother. But you know what's crazy is, you know, he came to D.C. and stayed for a while. He stayed with my brother-in-law for a while. He came to stop at the apartment with me and Lamont. I remember he told us, he said, I don't want to be like the regular fight. I want to entertain people. He said, I want the BET Awards. I want the Cedric Entertainment type situation. Everything he said that he wanted, he eventually got it. He said, it requires me taking an L or two. It don't matter. Because if right now, if Adrian Broner, wherever he fight at right now, he's going to sell out.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's just the lifestyle that he brought. And you know, our people, we attracted to some very strange things. You know what I mean? And whatever, especially whatever is popping right now, whatever had the most likes and views, we're going to attract to it. He got those likes and views with people. Like, let's say when he fight, you know a celebrity going to be there. So the common people be like, oh man, I want to meet such and such. Let's go to an Adrian Broner fight. Or some people that they don't like him. So I want you to get your ass whooped tonight. So some people that like me that really want to see him win. They come see him. So you got all avenues come to see him do whatever it is you want to do. If you want him to see him win, you want to see him lose, if you want to see him do an interview that's gonna be like, oh, I wonder what he's gonna say. Is he gonna put his pants out, hump somebody?
Exactly. Exactly. Hey.
Bro, I couldn't believe he did that. I could not believe it. And I told him to his like, bro, I cannot believe
You said you had 3 guys.
Yeah. All right. The next one, Tank Davis.
Oh, that's my little man. He one of the ones that I saw. He was the only fighter that I ever saw outside of myself. That tenacity, that ruthless recklessness, that you don't have to kill me to get me up off you. I just come to him every time because his coach Calvin used to come to me all the time. He's like, man, Tank get in trouble, man. Tank, talk to him, man. And I have to talk to him because I'm 10 years older than him. Mm-hmm. And he always was a good student, always to listen. He never gave me no back talk. He always was good. And I always tell him, I said, boy, this world ain't ready for you. I promise you. The world ain't ready. What you about to expose to this world ain't ready for that. He smiled. Like, all right. But I seen it in him at a very, very young age. Because when he used to compete, he used to stomp his feet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Boom! Like the stomp is amplified. Like it's like big. Boom! Boom! And it would make it sound like he just like 1,000 pounds. I thought that was real dope. And that really made me pay attention to him as a youngster. And I always saying he could just be electrifying. Any event that he did, it was, hey, yeah, he's electrifying.
Got you. And lastly, I gotta put this bad man because I can't stand him. But this dude here, if you had a chance to tell this dude right now, because he just fought and got his ass whooped, you know what I mean? What I asked Lamont the same thing, so I'm gonna ask you, what would you tell this Bama right here?
Hey, go ahead, man. I would tell him, hey, look, I appreciate everything you've done for the sport. I've studied your style, and I took a few flavors from your style to put in my style. And appreciate everything you've done because I got endless footage of you performing in your prime, out of your prime, and even before you came to the States. And but it's time to go, man. It's time to go. Yeah. It's time to get up. Especially on that elite level. If you want to come back and do a little fight with though, like somebody we can clean up, but on that elite level, leave it alone.
I totally agree.
Leave it alone. You had your time. You were the best when you was at your time. Nobody really never did it like you. You came from a weight class 106, and not only you was normally when you come from a smaller weight, you got to box people. You was steamrolling,
knocking dudes out.
Know how to fight before. Exactly. That's greatness within itself. So exactly. Your spot is solidified. You got nothing else to prove. And man, good luck in your retirement and facts.
Right. Yeah, I guess, man. Akima laughing like shit because she know that dude on steroids and all kinds. So I don't care. Hey, man, I need to find that. One thing I need, after we all do, we African Americans, we got high blood pressure, all this shit. But this dude can jump in water and get healed. The ocean healed my shoulder and all this. I'm scared of needles and all this stuff. All of a sudden, he ain't scared of them there, man. It's just wishy-washy, man. I just had to throw him in there. I'd have told him the same thing. But Ty, man, stop before we. What they feed him? Applesauce or pudding, Jello pudding or something, man? Come on, that dude, man. He need to go, man. Boston students say my biggest regret was giving up Boston at 17, man. Yeah, go ahead, Lou, man.
You said something about 10 minutes ago, man, and I stuck on what you said, the followings. Now just got the followings. Whenever they fight, people gonna follow. So anybody who's been following me on the podcast for like 4 or 5 months, they know I do not like this YouTube shit. So you know where I'm going. Yeah, you got the Paul brothers. Yeah, the Paul brothers.
Realistically,
yeah, they have the following. So wherever they fight, they gonna fight. I don't like this shit. But like at the end of the day, everybody's got their own things. I'm curious of how you feel.
At first, I was on deck saying, "Oh man, this is good. We got people like me who've been boxing my whole life. I can't even get an opportunity. I can't even get a fight." But these boys we've been doing it. We don't need no promoter. We don't need no manager. All you need is lights and views. Everything evolved. Just think about the time when people was riding horses to travel. Then the automobile came. Then the wagons and stuff and all that. Then we got cars and stuff. So everything evolved. I truly believe boxing is one of that direction. So, if anybody, I don't think the fighters should be worried. I think the managers and promoters should be worried because these guys are doing it with no major promoter, no major manager.
Show them don't need them. You showing them they don't need them. Exactly.
Y'all been boxing your whole life, and I've been boxing for 2 years, and I've done this and done that. So it's something that y'all doing wrong, and something I'm doing right. You just gotta look at that and
Hey, don't he sound like Lamont about a month ago? I asked Lamont the same question.
Same damn thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. He said, some stuff he don't like, but Lamont appreciates the craft. Lamont appreciates a guy being able to stick his jab out there, come up with an uppercut, and showing, showing that you got skill. But he also said what you said. Just said,
yeah,
we've been doing it the wrong way. So do you envision a fight being broadcast mainly on Facebook or Instagram? So do you envision something like that?
Yeah, sure. I see myself getting me one of those celebrities like Jason Bieber or something like that. Who knows? He got followers and everybody loves Jason Bieber. Even my little nieces and nephews, he would come up, baby. Oh.
Hey, Lewis, we can put some money to make that shit happen, dog.
Yeah, but look how much money will be generated. Who wouldn't want to see that? You know what I mean? Like, even if it's a regular local, but it's Jason Bieber, whoever, Michael B. Jordan, whoever. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely, he got fight experience with Creed, stuff like that. Now,
2 rounds, they're gonna be dealing here. Like, I appreciate good box, but that's why I'm so mad. Right.
But let me tell you how smart Jake Paul is. Do y'all know Amanda Serrano just signed with his company? See, he gonna get the money from all of them now. She just signed with him. Amanda Serrano just signed with Jake Paul. See, I mean, they know what they're doing, man. You know what I mean? And like Anthony say, the management, the people like Al and Bob, they're the ones need to start worrying about it because people gonna say, we don't need these motherfuckers. We can do it our damn self.
Look, we can have a cookout and we can talk in the back room and make this shit happen tomorrow.
Exactly.
Any fight, any event, all it needs is advertising. The question is, what revenue or what avenue you gonna take to promote that fight?
Or self-selling people. Exactly.
Yeah. Put that shit on YouTube, sponsored by the Rebuttal Entertainment on YouTube, and we're going to have them in the backyard fighting. We had motherfuckers lying. It can happen, man.
It's definitely possible.
It can happen.
And I'm pretty sure when they probably put the idea out there, probably people like, man, and that shit went through so like hotcakes, man. They went paper with Floyd Mayweather. And then his last paper, they come on, man.
The man got picked up. I always say sometimes it's not, the message. Don't shoot the message. I was hating the Paul Brook, but at the end of the day, these guys didn't go out, rob, steal, or kill nobody. They doing the right way. They're entertaining people. And it's your choice to watch it.
People are watching. So it's obviously
exactly. I love this shit. It's like we sitting in the barbershop just talking like a barbershop, just chilling. I got my monster. They got that fake lemonade. You know what I mean? I got that tea. I got that tea. That Valdez been drinking. He sent that shit to me. I ain't joking, tell him, Lou. Man, he sent it to me. I need to burn some of this fat. I had to do it, man. I can't do them sit up and pull up like y'all, man. You know what I mean?
He can't be dirty. They might suspend him if he get dirty.
Exactly. And that's why I said for me. So
shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this dude don't get nothing, man. That just shows you racism still exists, and everybody know it. You know what I mean? Get these WBC motherfuckers out of here. That's the way. That's the first start right there. Get these sanctioning bodies out of here because they think they running everything, and they is, and they letting them. But ain't too much we can do about it. But keep saying what we're gonna do. Well, I got this fight coming up. I want your thoughts on it. Wilder last fight with Fury. What do he need to do to win?
First of all, you need not to wear that big ass costume Kamala suit in the goddamn ring. People don't know about stability muscle. Once your stability muscles go, they're not like the other muscles. They're gone. They're gone. And for him to walk all the way through that with no vents in that thing, back and forth, and I'm not making no excuse for him. I'm just letting you know from a scientific, from a human body, from a human perspective, as far as how the body operates. He had that big ass costume on. He never had it on before. Now you gotta take, now your body is, you have to level this out. You're draining your stability muscles because now you have to, you know how some people be like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's your brain sending out signals to level yourself. Then all of a sudden you'll get stirred. With that, he's walking to the event. Now you got to endorse the fact. Now you got pressure, win, lose, my family, everybody's here, pay-per-view, Black History Month is what he claimed. All these things, you know, going through his mind. Then you got this goddamn costume. And you look at the results of his body, he looked just how I feel when me and my brother do stability workouts, and I try to do something else. I be like you put some Vaseline or some baby oil before you flip it around.
Slide.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he was doing. He was getting pushed, getting the baddest shots getting dropped. He just wasn't no good. And he had to show the world that that was the situation that everybody's talking about. And if it's true, if it's not, October 20.
That's right. We got 3 weeks. We're on 3 weeks, right?
Exactly. 3 weeks, man. I look at it like this. I've been saying this, and I ain't lying. You can go back to our videos on YouTube. Go back 4 or 5 months. I said the same thing. I ain't making no excuse for him. I felt like that costume took away from his foundation.
Yeah.
Because if you look at all his fights, he's never ever looked like he wasn't in shape. He looked like he got some pussy that night. I'm gonna go on the record and say he looked like he got some. I'm serious. He was done. I mean, just look at after the second round when he went to go, because when your foundation gone, your equilibrium was gone.
Oh, yeah.
When he went to sit down and go look at it, his legs was undetermined on which way they wanted to go, and he sat down. Damn! I was like,
he flopped that. Like, he flopped like that. Like, you know, that's like your back there. You know, you spit flopping that shit.
Right.
I was over.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I totally agree.
We got another fight coming up. Usyk and Joshua. Joshua lost like 15, 20 pounds, big fella it was. He lost. He came down in weight. Do you think that helps him or Bird?
For real, I have no comments on that. I don't really.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. And it's crazy because I am a fan of Tyson Fury. He can box in it. And man, my brother say this all the time. People think we crazy. But if you look at all the heavyweight boxers of all time, he gives
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, he just said that, didn't he?
He's
just
too
said
big of himself. He know how to move, and he know how to hurt you. Like I said, everything evolved. Is maybe 100 years from now, it's gonna be somebody will see, oh man, he crushed Tyson Fury. But right now, and I had Vitaly Klitschko #2.
Mm-hmm.
No, and like I said, I'm a Muhammad Ali fan, but I'm a realist. At the end of the day, in there with them type, it's no comparison. You know what I mean? That because like I said, everything evolved. They didn't have the technology, the training, the understanding and experience that coaches had. Because coaches eventually fight and they turn into fighters eventually fight and they turn to training. So everything keep evolving and get smart. They know, okay, we're not gonna do this time. Okay, we can't go around this point this way. We gotta do it different. So with that being said, I truly believe that through all the elements, I can prove it anybody problem.
I believe that. That be a big bama flubber blubber dude. That dude can move like a motherfucker, man. I mean,
I love his boxing skills, but I cannot stand to see his body like an uncooked Thanksgiving turkey with extra gluten fat on it.
Yeah, man. Well, the last one I gotta ask you about, man. Do Keller Plant got a chance? I know it's boxing, but do he really got a realistic chance?
He got a chance, but I don't see it happening. I don't think he
Okay.
can. This is my opinion. It's up to him to prove me wrong, and everybody else will believe me wrong. I just don't believe he had that experience that Mayweather gave Canelo. Canelo was never the same
But
after he lost Mayweather, and that was in a good way.
In a
It was
good way,
like
yeah.
his career got destroyed. He took that. You know what? I'm gonna take this to a whole. He was only 23, about to turn 24 when he first played.
yeah.
Wasn't doing nothing good.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it's like you can see his calmness. His like you can tell he's been in it. He know what he's doing in it on an elite level. Like I said, it's different levels. It's local fighting, ballroom fighting, regional fighting, national fighting, even world fighting. But even in the world fighting, elite levels, then you got your iconic fighters, you got the legendary fighters. It is it's endless.
Yeah.
Hey, besides your brother Lamont,
Mm-hmm.
who is Anthony Peterson's favorite fighter?
My favorite fighter, this true story, rest his soul, is Pernell Whitaker. I remember being young in Lucius' room. I had a picture of Pernell Whitaker like this. It said Rob. I don't know, for some reason, I could play my little yellow screen and just be looking up at that picture. I don't know why. I wasn't even a fan of boxing. I'm not a competitional type person, even to box anybody. There was something about
Mm.
that picture. Right on top of Lou Bay, he had his hands just like this, like it said Rob. And from there on, it was like, and then I watched the interview, and I watched the fight. I said, I'm gonna be like him. So when I ended up, me and him had dinner together with both our lady friends in Norfolk, Virginia, like '07. That was like one of the best experiences ever. And I was contemplating retirement because I was frustrated. I was 27-0 with 20 knockouts. I couldn't really get no fights at the time. Like everything was moving slow. And I said, he said, "What you want to be a rapper?" He said, "All you kids want to be rappers and all that." He started telling me real stuff that he used to do when he felt like it was the end of the world. Or, when he didn't, when he lost his first,
The Oscar.
yeah, and when he lost his first championship. So what's the kid's name? I can't forget. I can't remember. But he ended up getting a rematch and he beat him for the championship. He was telling
Mm.
me, um, the depression that he went through, a lot of stuff that he went through there, how he championed it and came out of it was priceless, and how he explained to me. And just I'm like, I'm going to Panera Whitaker, like the overall in and outside the ring, the way they carry themselves, the way he just made boxing look so fun. And I'm a goofy person. I like to have fun. He made that look like it wasn't like man, beat somebody up. He was having fun.
He definitely
Yeah.
was. He definitely.
Get on that hind leg and hop that jab and start slipping it. Man, I'm at his best. But Pernell Whitaker
Gotcha.
definitely is my favorite one.
So,
Gotcha.
so looking back, man, you long career, man,
Mhm.
since you was 8, 9 years old, man. I just be curious about when you look back and say, damn, I could have or should have did something different. Did you ever put out the press and say,
Yes, for sure. I wish I would have dialed in my brother a little earlier in my career path and been part of my life. But it was hard because we was like two. So we were both the fierce of everything we coming through. But if I could change anything, it would be us preparing this type of mindset early in my career. And that's the only regrets that I have. But I won't say regret because I just feel it's a time like even now with my age, I will be making history because we've seen all the normals come through. We've seen all the tanks come through with age 22 to 28, Corrales, Floyd, Breezehead and all this, but you never really seen nobody dominate. And you seen Bernard do it at a higher weight, but once you get lighter,
Yeah, it's
it's
different.
the
It's
game speed
different.
is faster. You know what I mean? And to be able to dominate and stay around with all my faculty and faculty, because if you look at my last few fights, everybody that I fought was maybe 6 or 7 years younger than me, but they look 6 or 7 years older than me. You see what I'm saying? So that's a blessing within itself to keep me motivated to stay around. And I definitely think that would be my biggest accomplishment is winning the world championship and dominant at a certain age that nobody really never did it at. And look comfortable doing it. So it don't look like, hey man, it look like you need to retire. It don't look like, hey man, he got about like 7 more years.
Right.
And like I said, that's
Yeah.
what me.
Yeah.
And that's what it will give me confidence looking at my old, looking at them. They still look like they're in their 20s and 30s. So why wouldn't I, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, technology is different. They got different things like you can stay younger, stay fresher, healthier food, healthier resources, doctors, nutrition. And they got that on the West Coast for sure. And I'm going to go get a piece of that.
Man, Boston Thulis know who you were talking about. They say Jose Luis Ramirez. About putting that weight.
That's our boxing historian right there. He like Bert
I'm
Sugar.
telling
He like Bert Sugar. You ain't nothing getting past his business, boy. Hey, Louis, you got any more questions?
Nah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, we had the champ on here, tell him what he got. You know, man, all the best. We got his back. You know what I mean? I'm happy for him. He moving where I should have moved 10 years ago, California. You know?
Hey, look, we all gonna be driving home to most. Man, I should have stayed where the fuck I was at. You hear somebody moving yourself like, man, I should have moved a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, you know, this is part of the segment, man, where you know the drill. I always ask you who your favorite brother. We already know that, so we gonna keep that tough. You told me before the show. He said, "You my favorite brother. We here. We right now. We locked in. You my favorite brother. Even if it's just for 24
Wait a minute.
hours."
Is this Lamar? This Lamar about to beam in? Oh shit! Lamar about to beam in. He don't believe. He don't believe that shit.
I want to give him his flowers now, man, because you guys have just the run that you guys went on, man. It was just so strong, man. It sent life throughout the city, through the house of your family, just the roads you guys took to get where you're going, man. That shit is like a heartbeat within itself, man, because y'all backs was against the wall, and y'all just fought hard and got through that shit, man. That's fortitude, man. So one thing that I always respect, and I said a lot on the show, fortitude. A man being on his back and choosing to get up and still fight. And you guys showed that. You know what I'm saying? I knew what y'all was going through with the boxing, and I from afar. But when I moved with y'all 2001, 2002, I remember that. That's when I got an up close look at everything you guys was going through. Like I remember you guys being in training, you know what I'm saying, and y'all couldn't eat certain shit. Remember it got to a point where if I went to the store and got a Big Mac, I used to eat it out back because I didn't want y'all to be tempted. I would go and and you know, eat my food out back. And I say that to say that's sacrifice that you guys did, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Lamont won the title in 2003, we had like we met him at the airport. Everybody surprised him. And you showed your love. You showed that, you know, I'm happy for my brother. He was his biggest fan.
But watch me
next. But people don't know, and I was with you. We went home together. I drove us home. And the first thing you did was like, man, get me in so I can shoot. And you went out to the track and ran. You know what I'm saying? Ran like crazy because you felt like you was being left out. It's nothing jealous, but you felt like you was being left out. And that's when you knew. I was like, man, this dude's gonna be a real champ. He's gonna be his brother. And I always respect that, man, because just knowing your journey, being up front and seeing everything for what it is, man, and you guys y'all fought my aunt, and that shit means a lot to me because I was like, damn, I know what they gonna do. And for y'all to do that shit, man, that shit's big. So you better your flowers right here.
Respect, bro. Facts.
And that's my flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, shit. Let me give him some motherfucking flowers. Hey, how the motherfucker go undefeated, one disqualification, and don't get no recognition? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, tell me. I don't understand that shit, man.
It's my fault.
Politics? What's going on?
Like I mentioned earlier, in this business, closed mouths don't get fed. If you don't open up, nobody will never know who you are. It's only one word that goes in the same direction as loyalty. That's stupidity. Either you dumb as hell or you loyal as hell. It's no in between. And if you look at my family, we are some loyal people. You know what I mean? And being that loyal sometimes, especially in this business, it makes you blind, and it will stop you from doing things that you really supposed to be doing. Like I said, it's my fault because a lot of things I saw in my career that not only were just people telling me, but my mind and within itself, my ancestors, my spirit, like, look, this ain't where it's at. We need to do this, we need to do that. But I'm like, you know what I mean? But like I said, it's all on me. And I can show you in my second half of my career what I'm talking about, why Anthony is getting this fight, why Anthony doing this, because Anthony is talking now. Anthony is in control of his own career now. So, and I can't wait till this just come out on this my next event. It's gonna take. I guarantee you, it's gonna take boxers to another level and come out. I guarantee you that. I can put it in the book. I guarantee you that this come out.
Now you know we put it in that book, man. That book is very special, dude.
It's going to happen. That's for sure.
Gotcha.
I got enough confidence that it's going to go down that way, and we'll see about the rest.
Right, I can't wait.
Hey,
I
got you, man. I got Boston through this. A great interview as always. Appreciate the replies, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. We got this dude in here. Y'all, we about to roll out. Y'all may get them comments while y'all can. And while y'all in here, can you hit the subscribe button and the like button? You know, show these dudes that you love the video, man. It's like we're in a motherfucking barbershop. Hey, Lou, look who just popped up, Lou. This Turn Crawford loving ass nigga right here, man. I mean, KGG 44. He said, what's up, champ? He said, my man, he said, what's up, champ? My man Kwame say, what's up, champ?
Love that dude, man. What's up with you, champ?
Yeah, man, that nigga, boy, hey, boy, we went at it, man. That nigga, like, them girls in the Harlem Nights say, your raw penis is clean, Terrence Crawford. That's how much he loves Terrence Crawford, man. Lord, that man, woo, I love Crawford. Man, I tell you, boy, continued success as always.
That's right.
Tony said, continued success as always.
That's right. She came on, gave me my shirt. Shout out to my girl, 30. One love, baby.
Yeah, man. So we appreciate everything, man. I mean, I really appreciate you come back on, man, because last thing was muddled and fuddled. The Wi-Fi was good. This was all right. It's way better than the other one, man. You know what I mean? But it's thunderstorming, so, you know, it is what it is, man. Boss through this, say, light skin Lou, book the prophecy. The book of prophecy, Lou. He said, our book is prophecy. Yeah, KG44 say he know boxing. We know that's right, baby. You know that's right, man. But Ant, tell these people where to find you at, man, because we know you on Instagram. Any other place, let them know.
Just Instagram. Instagram or 3D in the streets.
That's right.
That's when you can catch me.
I like that.
3D in the streets or IG. Either the two.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Hey, Lou, before we go, did you tell Anthony that thing me and you supposed to go do with them? In the gym?
Hey, respect.
We gonna pass out and we gonna get a little $1,000, dog.
Hey, look. Nah, he said we're gonna pass out. Let me show you something. I'm not gonna pass out because you know, Lou, I got it. I ain't gonna pass out shit. Look, where's that? Oh, I think I deleted it. I got that tea. That Valdez tea. My stamina gonna be good, baby. I got that Valdez tea, baby. Yeah, my stamina gonna be real good. I ain't playing with them. And you can't beat them, join them, baby. You know what I mean? I'm just playing, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But man, thanks, champ, man. We appreciate it, man. We love you, man. Wait, gotta get this in. I don't want her cursing me out. Great interview, y'all, Kiki. You know what I mean? So
Kiki always
appreciate it, man.
Sweet Kiki, what's up?
Yeah, man. So Lou, man, make it home safely. Hit me when you get there, champ. You know what I mean? And we appreciate everything.
Because guess what? I gotta get reimbursed for my gas mileage. I know I'm all the way out Jeeper. I'm on the light skin Lou on the road. I gotta be reimbursed for my gas mileage, champ.
Hey, look, I'll give you a shirt or something. Wait a minute, hold on. Didn't I get you your own shirt? How many people got their own shirt, Aunt? He got his own motherfucking shirt. Light skin Lou.
No, I'm going to do it, man. You know, hey, look, it comes to the job. Light skin Lou, about to get on the road, man. We're gonna get these interviews going. I'm about to start getting on the field and doing things. So if you see light skin Lou out of his element, it's because I'm on the road trying to give you guys what you want. You want to get behind the scenes with these boxers, what their lives are like, what they're going through, because this shit ain't easy, man. I'm a first testament up close, man. This young guy right here, man, he done been through the ring. I watched this guy drench himself, work, and work. So if you guys want to keep getting this shit, stay on board, because we coming to a theater near you. And you can take that to the bank.
Exactly, man. The last one, Blue, and we gone. Take it easy, y'all. Tony Kirby Boston dudes say take it easy, and KGG 44 say champ, these dudes crazy.
Damn right, it's crazy. Right.
Oh man. But yeah, man. Thank everybody for coming in. Hit the like button and subscribe and share the video on your way out, Lou and Ant, man. I see y'all. Talk to you guys later, brothers. Peace.
All right, champ.